Friends, today's topic is, was Krishna really born in jail or Karagara? Devaki was in Karagara. Is it real or fake? This is Buri Critical Mahabharat book chapter 47. So let's start. If you want to see our previous videos, then click the channel name or picture below the video, then go to the video or playlist option and press the red subscribe option and press the bell icon for my latest video updates. Nandagopa is Kamsa's cowherd and his beloved and fortunate wife is Yashoda, the extender of the Gopa lineage. In our lineage, you will be born through her. As the ninth conception, you will be born on the ninth tithi of Krishna Paksha. When it is just past midnight, I will use yoga as I please to free you from that conception. Both of us will be born at the same time in the 8th month of pregnancy, and so that Kamsa's region is over, the birth will be interchanged. O goddess, I will go to Yashoda and you will go to Devaki. This interchange through the use of yoga will confuse Kamsa, means Kansha. He will grab you by the legs and fling you against a stone. However, you will rise up into the sky after that. After that, you will rise up into the sky and obtain an eternal position like me. You will possess a dark complexion, but your face will be like Shamkashana's. On earth, your extensive arms will spread everywhere just as my arms do. You will wield a trident and a sword with a golden handle. You will hold a vessel full of honey and a sprinkling lotus. You will wear a garment made of blue silk, and your upper garment will be yellow. A necklace as radiant as moonbeams will grace your breasts. Divine and long earrings will adorn your ears. The radiance of the moon will manifest itself on your face. A diadem with three peaks will adorn you braided hair. Your arms will be as thick as clubs and like hissing serpents. Your standards will adorned with the feathers of peacocks. Your radiant armlets will also be adorned with the feathers of peacocks. You will always be surrounded by large numbers of terrible bhutas, and they will follow your instruction. You will follow a vow of celibacy and go to heaven. There, the thousand eyed one will perform the task I have entrusted uh, him with. He will perform a celestial consecration for you and confer you with divinity. There, Vashava will accept you as his sister because you have to Gotra of Kushika. You will become Kaushiki. He will grant you as eternal spot on Vindhya, best among mountains. From that spot, you will beautify the earth in 1000 different ways. In your mind, you will follow me and destroy the Danavas, Sumbha, and Nishumbha who dwell in the mountains. You will roam around in the three worlds and be desired by the various on earth. You will be immensely fortunate. You will be the greater of boons. You will assume whatever from you desire. You will be followed by ghosts and spirits. You will always love flesh and sacrifices. You will be worshipped on the ninth lunar day with rites that involves sacrifices from animals. If a man knows about my power and bows down before you, there is nothing that he will find difficult to obtain, be it sons or riches for men who are trapped in uh, desolate regions, for those whose boards have been shattered in the great ocean, and for those who have been waylaid by bandits. You will be the supreme salvation. You will be success. You will be prosperity. You will be fortitude. You will be fame. You will be modesty. You will be learning. You will be good intentions. You will be intelligence. You will be the evening. You will be the night. You will be radiance. You will be sleep. You will be the night of destruction. And when you are worshipped, you will pacify difficulties faced by men from bondage, slaying, terror, destruction of sons, destruction of riches, disease, death, and fear. By confounding Kamsha, you will alone save the universe. When I come to age, I will myself kill Kamsha after instructing her in this way. The Lord vanished. She assumed bowing down before him. She too departed.